Hi everybody, welcome back to my latest project, which is, I'm trying to find something to show you, but I can't reach it. Okay, it's a mini album. Let me pull out the paper. Using the beautiful Farmhouse market from Carta Bella. This is a design team project for Country Craft Creations. You can get everything you need there. And in the first video, we made all of our page assemblies, and now we're going to start with the matting. And there's a cutting guide linked down below, so make sure you go ahead and get that. Now, this is, I want to show you what I've got here. This is the first page assembly that we did, and this is the third one. There's another one that goes in the middle. These are the two that have the pockets that were already pre-made, okay? So I'm going to set this one aside for now. And what I've got, I've already got it here, is I cut a piece of cardstock 6x6, and I scored the left side and the bottom at 1/2 inch. Okay, and then I did the same thing, but I did the right side and the bottom at 1/2 inch. So you have two of those, one for each page section. We're going to do this one first. What we're going to do is we're going to use this sheet, and I only have one sheet of it. So rather than just cut the two squares and put them on, I don't want to waste it because the back of it is really pretty and I'm probably going to want to use it. So what I'm doing is I am laying this piece right against those two score marks that I made, and I can see that it ends right about at the end of this leaf and this rose. So I am going to just do sort of a rough cut with my bigger scissors. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. And I'm just cutting this corner out. Go up there and then down there like that. Okay. And we're going to be doing more trimming, but that just sort of gives me an idea of where I want to put it. Okay, just like that. All right, so let's set that one aside, and we're going to do the other one. All right, now this one is going to go in this direction. I'm going to take this piece and lay it here. And this one looks like it's going to be sort of halfway on this flower and halfway on these little blue ones. So I'm just going to go all the way to about here. Again, I'm just working my way over here. And down like that. Okay, so now I still have all this and all this pretty paper to work with. Take that aside. And this one is going to go like that. And notice that my stripes in the background are going in opposite directions. I'm not really concerned about that. Okay. And let's bring this over. I'm not going to ink. Glue this down. Okay, and we're just going to line that up right up against the score marks. Okay. There's that. All right, and then let's go ahead and take our tape. And go this way. My tape is at an angle, so I'm trying to find the best way to tape without wasting any of the tape. Okay. Okay. And then burnish the tape. And my little scissors here. And then I'm just going to trim out this corner. Like that. And then we're going to set that aside for a minute to dry. Okay? While that's drying, we're going to do this other one. Alright, and then we're going to set this one aside to dry. Okay. Alright, now what a crud on my scissors. Okay, so now this probably could dry some more, but we're going to go ahead. Alright, so I'm going to trim this corner out just like we always do. And now I'm going to fussy cut around this design. And I just need to be a little cautious of this bud because it's going to be a little fragile, but I'm just going to leave a little extra white just to make it a little bit less fragile. And I still want to include it, so. All right, and now when I come up to this top part, I'm going to go around here, and come out here, and then I'm going to go sharply down. Okay, and I think I'll take a little bit more of the white edge. There. Looks good. It's going to go down there. That's going to go there. That looks pretty good. I'm going to take a little bit here. So you just want to sort of play with it until it looks the way you want it. Okay, that looks good. Okay, now it's basically just like a triangle pocket. And now we did this one at an angle just because that's the way that design on the paper was. But if you have a straight across edge that you want to use, just make a straight pocket. We've done that before. Okay. Let's see, that's going to go like that. I'm just going to open this up. Put this right there. Okay, there we go. So we're going to come around, and that's going to be like that. Okay, so then this one is going to be here, so these will be like this, but there'll actually be a whole section of pages in between them, so they won't actually be facing each other. But this one's going to go here. Okay. So we're just going to do the same thing. We're just going to fussy cut this out. Okay, so now we have our two fussy cut pockets, which look really cute. All right, I am going to go cut some more mats, and then I'll be back, and we will get going with the actual matting of everything. So I will see you in a few minutes, a few seconds for you, a few minutes for me. Okay, I'm back. I've picked out most, but not all of my mats, and I'm going to start putting them down. So I'm starting with the center section. This is the, got my baby wipe here. This is the section that didn't have the pocket in the middle and that has the fold-out envelope. So that's the section we're starting with. I did not cut the mats yet for the envelope because I wanted to show you how I'm going to do that. Okay. Now I just want to check these for fit. I cut these to what I think is going to be about the right size. You're going to have to measure all of yours and cut accordingly because yours may have come out slightly different than mine. I usually take 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch less than the size of the space it's going in for my mats. And I'm probably going to just fast forward through some of the more basic mats so that you don't have to watch me putting down the same kind of thing over and over again. But when I get to like the envelopes and the triangles and things, I will slow down and show you how to do those. Stopping here because I have to put a magnet, which I almost forgot. Stuck to the magnet. Okay. All right. Is that? Oh, looks like it's coming up a little bit. Let me see. Oh, I've got some tape that didn't come off. Back of my tape. Let's take care of that. Okay, there we go. And we want to put the matching magnet here. We don't have too many magnets in this album, but we do have a few. Okay. Okay, there we go. Like that. Good. All right. And this one is going here. charcoal colored ones have a white core. So even though I'm not inking anything else, I want to ink these. And I still need to pick out a few mats, like under the flaps and in some of the pockets. The only reason I haven't so far is I was starting to lose track. I had so many mats that were just loose and floating around that I was losing track. So I wanted to go ahead and get down the ones I'd already cut. Okay. There we go. Go ahead and get this belly band done. Go on my hand. Glue in my hand again. Am I leaking? Looks like it is. Okay, hang on. I have cut this very close. Okay. All right. Now. Okay, there's that one. There is that. And we might as well do the matching one to that. And then we'll do the one with the envelope. Okay. Put this floral in there for that pocket, and I just need to put a little something there so I can see what I'm doing. And then we'll do the 2 triangles. Okay. Here, doesn't want to go in. There we go. Can be a little tricky to get these in. There we go. Okay. And then for these mats, it is so it's a square 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 cut in half diagonally to make these mats. Okay. Okay, I guess I didn't pick out a mat for there. I'll have to come back and do that. Okay, go. And probably gonna want something green for there. I could probably just go ahead and do that. I've got this nice mossy green. Why not? About 4 1/4. Okay, might need to trim that a little bit. These pockets are glued, so it's a little hard to get this mat in. It's going to have to be a short mat. This mat just does not want to go in. Alright, so what's happening here is because the inner pocket is somewhat glued down by these outer triangles, the mat doesn't want to go down into the pocket. So what I'm going to do is cut it so that it has a reveal instead. So I'm going to cut it to be 3 3, no, 3 3/8? No, 3 1/4. All right. Right. So it will go like that, and you'll still have a little reveal there, and I'm okay with that. Okay, there we go. All right, and then we need something for in here, but we'll come back and do that. And we need to do this one. This is very chunky. is that section. Just have a few little mats to do for that one. My goodness, usually matting goes very smoothly for me, but for some reason today it's not. Okay, let's see. Let's turn this over. Let's get those down in there. All right. Let's see where we're at here. I'm checking where we might need a magnet. Not on the outside, so that's fine. Okay, and I'm going to turn the whole thing over and mat the back side as well because it's the same mat. Backwards. That one goes like that, and that one goes like that. Okay. All right, so we need a magnet here. This one here, like that. And where's my flowers? Here we go. And this one. And what you need to do for this is cut a strip about 1.5, is it? And 1 1/8, 1 1/4. Measure this, right? So in this case, mine's 8. So I cut mine 7 3/4, and then just cut these angles. And if you're not sure how to cut the angle, you can just sort of lay it there and mark it with a pencil. Okay. Okay. go. Let's see, that goes there, that goes there. Yeah, that goes there, and that goes there. Okay. Okay, now this, I do it like that. Okay, oh, I do not know why that is leaking so badly. All right. Okay, so this is where our envelope is going. Here's the little flap that's going to go under this mat. Okay, and it's going to need a magnet. However, I want to mat this envelope prior to putting it in. And the only mat I've cut so far, let me just lift this up, is this one that is going to go here. Okay. Go ahead and put that in. Alright, so since my glue bottle is just refusing to cooperate in any way, shape, or form, I ended up pulling out a brush just to try to get some glue onto this piece. And now I'm going to pause, stop, see if I can fix the whole glue bottle situation, and then we'll continue. Okay, I'm back, and I may have solved the glue problem. We shall see. What I did was just remove the cap, and it really washed around the rim of that bottle. Okay, so I want to show you now how to do the envelope. Alright, so what I've done is I took a scrap of cardstock. I happened to use my blue that I had handy. It was probably a waste. I should have just used like some cheap white or something, but I packed all mine up. Alright, and then you want to take, just burnishing that, I see a bubble. Take your large flap, put the edge of your little piece of cardstock right against the fold, and trace, and then repeat that with the small one. Okay, and then you're going to cut these out. These are going to be templates. Okay, so now we have two templates. One for the smaller flaps, one for the bigger. And I have cut for my smaller flaps 2 squares that are 3.5 by 3.5, which is bigger than I need, but I had a 3.5 piece. And what I'm doing is I'm laying the template, so I'll move this up so you can see. And this is a little narrower than my template, and that's what I want. Right? So I'm laying that there. Centering it. Right, and then I'm drawing a line, and then I'm pulling it back just slightly and drawing a second line. And I only did that because it was easier for me to see the reveal that way. And then we're going to cut the inner line. And then when I'm getting to this corner here, I'm just rounding it ever so slightly, just a little bit. Okay, and that is going to be the mat for here, and then just check it against the other one, see how it looks. Looks fine. Okay, so that's one. And I need to do the same thing a second time. But for the second one, I'm just going to go ahead and take the first one that I made and trace it. There's the two small ones. And we're just going to repeat that for the large ones, but for the large ones you need 3. You need one for inside the upper flap, one for outside the upper flap, and then you need the outside of the lower flap. So the outside of my lower flap is going to be this green. And you could do this on the back if you want. I just mind doing it on the front. And I feel like this one I could have cut a little narrower. So let's see, I think I'm just, how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to trace it as is. Probably can't see it, I just realized that I have it very close to me. And you can see I'm going all the way edge to edge, so it's a little too wide. And then I'm going to pull this back to trace. And then when I cut it, I'll just trim a little bit off each edge. Good. Okay, so that is going to be my lower flap here. Okay, that. And then I'm going to use this one to cut 2 out of this plaid to be my upper and upper inside and outside flap. There's one. I might use the floral side. No. So now we have 3 large flaps, mats, and 2 small ones. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, because I don't want to forget to do it, is attach the magnet to this flap. Okay, and that is, well, wait a minute, hang on. That might actually have to go on the upper flap. Let me see. So this this is gonna go like this. Hang on, these go in, that goes there, that goes there. It could actually go in either the upper flap or the lower flap. I think I'm gonna put it on the upper flap. Okay. And I think I'll put it on the inside of the upper flap, just to try to reduce bulk there on the outside. So I'm gonna put it right about there. I think that'll be good. Okay. Just don't want to forget about it. And then that way, when it goes down, we'll have a matching magnet there. All right, so the green ones go here. Actually lay it out flat. Let's get this out of the way. I do not even know where my baby wipes are. I'm afraid my sister might have packed them, not realizing that I use them on a daily basis. Boy, that mat could have been cut a little better, I think, but it's fine. All right. Not do a great job on that green one, but that's okay. All right. So these go in, and this goes here like that. Well, I'll go it. Do I want to go it now? Yeah. Let me think. All right, so this is going to be this one. Actually, this one. I think I want the white light spots. Looks like I did a better job on that mat, so that's good. That. Then this one is going to go here. Okay, there we go. All right, and we can go ahead and glue these down. Usually I cut these off, and I forgot on this one. I don't really like having that peak sticking up, so go ahead and cut that off if you like on the bottom part of the envelope. And then that's going to go over, and then this is going to go here like this. We may add some sort of little manual closure to keep the envelope closed if we want. It's not really necessary because when it's folded over into the page, it'll stay closed. Okay, there is that. Now, let's bring this over. And let's go ahead, we're going to put score tape right along this flap. This envelope is just slightly shorter than the actual page, so just center it there along the edge. Let's put our matching magnet down. Need some magnets. Hope the magnet company's working. Probably not. Okay. Here, and this one is going here, like that. Okay. And of course, at no point, except for those black ones, did I ink anything. You certainly could if you wanted to. I just kind of like the light look on this album of not. Okay, so I need a mat here. I need a few other mats. So I am going to end it here, because this was a bit of a trial. And then go ahead and do whatever mats I have left. You can see it's becoming kind of a chunky little thing. And then when I come back, I'll have fully finished all my mats, and we will go ahead and put the pages into the book and go from there. So thank you so much for watching. Sorry I had kind of problems with this one. It was mostly with my glue though. So I think I may edit a lot of that out, we'll see. But in any case, thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, this is a design team project for Country Craft Creations, and you can get all your supplies there. Sorry, I'm trying to put my pin in the bottle. It doesn't want to go. Try this one. You can get all your supplies at Country Craft Creations. I will have a link down below. And next time, like I said, we'll put the pages in the book. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Please like, share, subscribe, all those other things. Bye-bye.